19th May 2022. Morning Murli, Shanti, BapDada, Madhuban. Sweet children, at this time, Bharat needs the Father Srimad. It is through Srimad that Bharat, with its world shells, will become world diamonds, and everyone will receive liberation and salvation. Question: which power does the Father, the Almighty Authority, have that human beings don't have? Answer: only the one Father, the Almighty Authority, and no human being has the power to kill Ravan. Without Ram's power, this Ravan cannot die. When the Father comes, he gives you children such power that you are able to gain victory over a Ravan. Shanti. Sweet children, you know that this is the gathering of holy swans. All of you sitting here are Brahmins. Pure ones are called Brahmins, whereas those who are impure are said to belong to the Shudra clan. Those who are effort makers, means for purity, are called half caste. They neither belong here nor there. If one foot is in a boat going to one bank and the other foot is in another boat going towards the opposite bank, you would be torn apart. This is why you have to decide which side you want to go to. If any devilish person is sitting here, he will create obstacles. Who is explaining this? Shivbaba. It is for Shiv alone that the word Baba emerges from your lips. Shivbaba alone is the one who fills your aprons. You definitely receive the inheritance from the Father. There are countless temples to Shiv. He is incorporeal, the creator of the world. There used to be the kingdom of Lakshmi and Narayan in the world. Therefore, they must definitely have received the inheritance from the Father. You have now become Brahmins from Shudras. Shudras are those who have stone intellects. Lakshmi and Narayan are ones with divine intellects. Maya completely kills your intellect. The well-known name for Maya in Bharat is Ravan. At this time, it is the kingdom of Ravan, the devilish community, and this is why they try to kill Ravan. However, he doesn't die. You cannot gain victory over Ravan without the power of Ram. Only from the Almighty Authority can you receive power. He is the one Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. He neither has a physical body nor a subtle body. How the incorporeal one comes in Bharat doesn't enter anyone's intellect. A soul cannot perform actions without organs. People don't understand anything. This is why they are called ones with stone intellects. The Father sits here and explains that God is the highest on high. His directions are the most elevated. Otherwise, why would they remember God? They remember His directions. Many human beings don't understand that God too has to come here and play a part in the drama. Many people say that the Gita was spoken 3000 years before Christ came. In that case, tell us, to which nation was it spoken? In which age and by whom? God Krishna speaks is written only in one scripture. Then they also speak of the sacrificial fire of the knowledge of Rudra. It is Shivbaba who is called Rudra. Krishna can never be called the Father. You speak of Shivbaba. Shivbaba is the knowledgeful and blissful one. This is why devotees call out to him. They think they will meet God after doing devotion. Acha, when does devotion begin? When do you meet God? No one knows when they have to go from the world of sinful souls to the world of charitable souls. You too belong to the Shudra clan. You are now called Brahmins, the mouth-born creation of Brahma, who made you into Brahmins. Shivbaba, he is the creator. The Brahmin clan is the highest of all. Brahmins have a top note because they are in corporeal forms, but the one who created them is incorporeal. He is the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. He is God. Remember this firmly. According to the drama, I have to come when the world has become Tamapradhan. I too am tied by the bond of the drama. I come and make you pure from impure and give you the inheritance of peace and happiness. All the rest receive the inheritance of peace. The new world was definitely the golden and silver ages, which Ram established. The words Shivbaba are better than Ram. The words Shivbaba are on everyone's lips. Baba is the creator of the new world. He comes and gives you the inheritance. The Gita can only be spoken to Brahmins. It can only be spoken when you change from Shudras into Brahmins, the mouth-born creation of Brahma. The third eyes of knowledge of Brahmins have opened, and this is why it is said, when the Sadguru gives the ointment of knowledge, the darkness of ignorance is dispelled. Children say, Baba, take us away from this world of hell to heaven. These are the virgins of God Shiv, the virgins of Shivacharya, means Shiv, the teacher. Shivacharya teaches you unlimited renunciation, whereas Shankaracharya has limited renunciation. The unlimited Father says, forget this old world. You now have to go to the world of constant happiness, the speak of the land of Krishna and the land of Kans. The golden age is the land of Krishna, whereas the iron age is called the land of Kans. The two cannot exist at the same time. How could Kans, means a demon, exist in the golden age? Everything has to be considered with the intellect. The Father Himself has now come to give you the infinite happiness of heaven. Baba says, in this last birth, you study to whatever extent you can, and the kingdom is then established. The Father comes and changes you from Shudras into Brahmins, and then into deities. Those people convert Hindus into Christians or Buddhists. Have you ever heard of the clan of Shudras being converted into the Brahmin clan? Thus is Shivaba's task. He is changing Brahmins into deities once again. Each of you should ask yourself, which religion and which clan did I belong to previously? Who was my guru? Which scripture did I study? What mantra did I receive from the guru? When did Shivbaba bring me into the Brahmin clan? Through Brahma? Make everyone write this. Now the Father says to you, children, remember me. Maya, Ravan made your state so bad. You have now become the Brahmin community, and you will then become the deity community. The incorporeal Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, has converted you. Your children should make everyone write down which religion they belong to and who was it they worshipped previously, and whether they had a guru or not. Who brought them into the Brahmin clan? This Baba too writes, I used to belong to the Hindu religion. I had many gurus and studied many scriptures. Those of the Sikh religion would say that they belong to the Sikh religion. It is only the people of Bharat who don't know about their deity religion. It is not that those who belong to the Sikh religion would call themselves deities. They would all call themselves by the name of their own religion. Now the Father says, tell all of this to the devotees of Shiv and to the devotees of the deities who are the creation of Shiv. Only they will listen properly. In the golden and silver ages, there were the sun and the moon dynasties. Their images also exist. In English, it is called deitism. Baba is now establishing the deity relation. You are now changing from the Brahmin clan into the deity clan. It is the people of Bharat who became worthy of worship and worshippers. In the golden age, you were worthy of worship. Baba says, I am ever worthy of worship. You have now come here to study Raj Yoga and to claim the inheritance for your future 21 births from shivbaba. Therefore, you should follow him. Unless you belong to the Brahmin clan, how could you be called Brahmins? Acha, today is the day to offer bhog. There is also a system of feeding Brahmin priest, but that has no connection with knowledge. There is the meeting here of the ocean of knowledge and the Ganges of knowledge. In the subtle region, there is a meeting of your Brahmins and the deities. There is the question of becoming confused. The Father says, continue to break your attachment away from your body and bodily relations. Remember me alone, and your final thought will lead you to your destination. I promise that I will send you to heaven. Ask in class every day, will you make a promise to shivbaba? Shivbaba says, follow my directions. The Father's Srimad is very well known. Srimad means elevated directions. The directions of Brahma are also remembered. Shivbaba, the father of Brahma, is higher than Brahma. When you sit to have your meals, remember Shivbaba. He is your most beloved father. It is as though you are eating meals with him. By having this remembrance, you will receive a lot of strength. However, your children repeatedly forget this. Bharat also needs Shivbaba's instructions now because only the Father is the bestower of salvation for all and the purifier. Remember the Father and the inheritance. Maya creates many types of obstacles, but you must not be afraid of her. Knowledge is very easy, but it does take effort to stay in remembrance and to connect your intellect in yoga to one. It is better to remember Shivbaba than to wander around elsewhere. It is not even a question of studying the Gita, since the Father himself has come. All the other scriptures are its children, and you cannot receive the inheritance through them. Only from the unlimited Father can you receive the unlimited inheritance. Acha, BapDada is sitting in front of your children. The Father says, I, your Father, am giving each one of you love and remembrance from Mama, Dada, and the children through Brahma. To the sweetest, beloved, long lost, and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the Mother, the Father, BapDada. The spiritual Father says, Namaste to the spiritual children. The spiritual children says, Namaste and good morning to the spiritual Father. Essence for the dharana. First point, keep the most beloved Father with you while eating your meals. Connect your intellect in yoga to the one Father. Follow the Srimad of one. Second point, remove the unlimited old world from your intellect. That is what you have to renounce. Blessing. May you be an angel who is liberated in life by remaining free from any bondage of your body, bodily relations, or possessions. An angel means one who doesn't have any connection of attachment with the old world and old body. The body does have a connection with the soul, but not a connection of attachment. To come into a relationship of karma with your physical organs is a different matter from having a karmic bondage. An angel means one who is free from any bondage of karma while performing actions, neither bondage of the body, bondage of bodily relations, nor possessions of the body. Those who remain free from bondage and thus way are angels who are liberated and life. Slogan: even more valuable than physical wealth is the wealth of spiritual love. Om Shanti. Invaluable and elevated versions of Mateshwariji. On what are the two words fortunate and unfortunate best? We know it is God who makes us fortunate, so it must be human beings who make themselves unfortunate. If human beings are constantly happy, it is said that they have good fortune. When human beings consider themselves to be unhappy, they consider themselves to be unfortunate. We would not say it is God who makes us fortunate or unfortunate. No. To create your fortune or to spoil your fortune all depends on your karma. All of this depends on the sanskars of human beings. Then just as someone had sanskars or seed or charity, so that one's fortune is according to that. But because people do not understand the secret, they blame God. Now look, they find so many ways of Maya to keep themselves happy. Then some consider themselves to be happy with that same Maya, whereas others renounce Maya and consider themselves to be happy when they have renounced Maya. It means that they try in so many different ways, but nevertheless the result is just sorrow. When there is extreme sorrow on earth, God then comes on earth and in an incognito way carries out the establishment of the deity world with his godly power and makes all human beings fortunate. Second point, people sing, "You are the mother and father, and we are your children, and thanks to you, we have a lot of happiness." For whom is this praise sung? Definitely, it is sung of God because God Himself comes here in the form of mother and father and gives limitless happiness to this world. God must definitely have created a world of happiness at some point, for this is why people call out to Him as the mother and father. However, people don't know what happiness is. When there was limitless happiness in this world, there was also peace, but that happiness is no longer here. People now have this desire for that happiness. Some ask for wealth and possessions, some ask for children, some ask to become a faithful wife to her husband, and that she doesn't ever become a widow. So that is also a desire for happiness, is it not? So God would definitely fulfill their desire at some point. When there is heaven on earth in the golden age, there is constant happiness, where women never becomes widows. That desire is fulfilled in the golden age, where there is limitless happiness. However, at this time, it is the iron age. At this time, people are constantly suffering. Tell unhappy people, accept whatever you receive from God with sweetness. He can never give anyone sorrow. He enables us to settle all our karmic accounts, and this is why we say, You are our mother and father, and we are your children. Acha, Om, Shanti.